There's a government tax credit that could reduce what you owe by over $1,400 a year. And a lot of Canadians who could benefit from it have never applied. A recent Statistics Canada analysis found that, roughly 84% of Canadians identified as having a disability were not receiving the Disability Tax Credit or CPP disability benefits. Not because they don't need support, but because they never knew this credit existed, or they assumed it didn't apply to them. It's called the Disability Tax Credit. And today, I'm going to walk you through what it is, who should be checking their eligibility, and what the government has proposed to change in 2026. Let's make retirement a little smarter. So, what is the Disability Tax Credit? The DTC is a federal non-refundable tax credit for Canadians who have a severe and prolonged impairment in physical or mental functions. Non-refundable means it reduces the income tax you owe. It's not a monthly payment and it's not a cash refund. But for the 2026 tax year, the credit amount is $10,341. That translates to up to $1,448 in federal tax savings for people who have enough tax owing. And if you don't owe enough tax yourself, the unused portion can be transferred to a spouse, parent, or another family member who supports you. The DTC also matters because it's the gateway to other federal programs, including the Canada Disability Benefit. Getting approved can unlock a lot more than just a tax credit. Now here's the part most people get wrong. The DTC is not just for people who think of themselves as disabled. It's based on how a condition affects your daily life, not what your diagnosis is called. If you have a health condition that severely and persistently limits your ability to do basic daily activities, you may qualify. Things like significant vision loss, serious hearing impairment, or major mobility limitations can qualify if they meet the CRA's criteria for severity and duration. The key is this. It's not the condition itself that determines eligibility. It's how much it limits your daily functioning, and how long that limitation has been going on. A lot of seniors are living with conditions that may meet those criteria and have never thought to apply. So, what has the government proposed to change? In the 2026 Spring Economic Update, the government proposed changes to make the DTC application process simpler. Here are the two that matter most for seniors. The first proposed change would streamline certification for people with certain long-lasting medical conditions. If a medical practitioner confirms you have one of the listed conditions, a lot of the detailed paperwork that used to be required may no longer be needed. The eligibility criteria are not changing. You still need a severe and prolonged impairment. But proving it could become significantly simpler for people with those specific conditions. This is proposed to apply starting in 2026. The second proposed change would expand which health professionals can certify DTC eligibility. Under this proposal, more types of health specialists could certify DTC eligibility. Specialists who previously couldn't sign off on certain applications may be able to going forward. This is proposed to take effect for DTC certificates issued in 2027 and later. These are proposed changes. Legislation is still moving through Parliament. But if implemented, it would be the most significant update to the DTC application process in years. Now let's talk about who should actually be looking at this. If you or a family member has a health condition that severely limits daily activities on an ongoing basis, it's worth checking whether you might qualify. Again, it's not about the name of the condition. It's about how significantly and consistently it limits daily functioning. If you're not sure, the best first step is to talk to your doctor or specialist and ask whether your condition might meet the DTC criteria. You can also use the self-assessment questionnaire in CRA Guide RC 4064 to get a sense of eligibility before you apply. One more thing worth knowing. If you qualify and weren't claiming this credit in past years, You may be able to request adjustments going back up to 10 years. That means, past tax savings may also be recoverable. To apply, your medical practitioner needs to complete Form T2201, the Disability Tax Credit Certificate. You can apply through CRA My Account, or by mailing the completed form. There's no annual deadline for DTC applications. Here's the bottom line. The disability tax credit is one of the most underused credits in Canada. The credit can reduce federal taxes owing by up to $1,448 for the 2026 tax year. If you don't use all of it yourself, the unused amount can transfer to a supporting family member. And proposed changes in 2026 could make the application process simpler for people with certain conditions. If you or someone in your family has a condition that seriously limits daily life, it's worth a conversation with your doctor to find out if you might qualify. For questions about the DTC, call CRA at 1-800-959-8281. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps more seniors find this information. Subscribe to Wise Senior Canada so you never miss an update, and if you have questions or comments, drop them below. See you in the next video.